there, fellow mayflies. This is Birdie Sparrow. Tweet, tweet. And here to give you a house tour of the latest monstrosity I put together. Um, this is actually based off of a Facebook post where somebody had posted some pictures of a $21 million mansion complex located in Florida that was surrounded by its own artificial moat. And the person said, geez, I'd love to see a house like this made. So, been working on it for a couple of weeks. Um, it is obviously not exactly like what is there. I literally ran out of enough things to build with. Um, you can see there for structures, I've only got 4 left, and it's not enough to do what I need to do. So this is my interpretation of this particular build. So before I begin to show you the build and all of that, here's a quick picture of what I was trying to emulate as best I could. Okay, well, now that you've seen what I was trying to emulate, um, let me show you what this puppy looks like. So from an aerial view, I had to bring in my alt, and in order to get anywhere even close to it, I had to, put 2 together. So literally half is one side. It's a virtual duplicate on the other side, except of course the driveway area here is much larger and wider than the Fun in the Sun, splash type pool in the back there. But I did try to emulate as much as I could. So, you got your driveway courtyard, you've got your building itself on either side, you have what are obviously the side gardens of some sort. The wall, looks like there was a wall or something along the roof. So there you go. And in the back, they had more of a water play area, pool, steps up, stuff like that. I do know from researching it that there are steps that go up to this area, and there were towers over here. Unfortunately, as much as I started to build them, and then I just ran out of structure. I was really hoping I was going to get the specialization. It gave me more structure and decor, especially structure. That did not happen. I had this all planned out on some graph paper, and unfortunately, I had to make some shortcuts. So I am going to save this build for both my main and my alt, so I can redo this in the future. And if I do get the specialization, it gives me the extra structure. I may go in and tweak this more to make a much better build. So, anyways, there's what it looks like from up top. You can get the idea, especially if you look at the the photo. You get the idea. All right, and then let's go on and take a look. So I did it in the salt flats because it was the flattest area, and also the place that had a pretty decent shallow water to because the moat itself, from what I understand when I read about this, is not that deep in for this mansion. I mean, obviously it was man-made, and the more you dig down, the more expensive it is. So I was just looking something like I said to emulate it. So coming in the front, you would drive up onto the main driveway circular, I guess you'd call it. And like most mega mansions, that typically when they have beauty shots done, they put their very expensive vehicles in front. I decided to do the garage with the high-tech look skin, and toss in the sports car with the high-tech skin, which I think works very well. Um, you know, put some seating areas, used various flowers and trees. Did use a hey, I think the Vatican is missing something there. Another, outdoor seating area. Really like these lamps. Decided I'd like them on either side. I think they go well. Maybe, maybe not. So that's totally up to you. Mailbox, all that. Okay, so going in on the first floor and taking the tour. When you first walk in, grand piano with the Rebecca character sitting there banging away. The interior, as I recall, when you first walk in, did have a grand entrance like this with stairs to either side. I emulated that. I went for a glass and tiled a marbled floor look, which is not what is in the actual mansion, but what's in there actually, I don't even think I could find anything that would even come close. So anyways, there's, on my side, this character side, the Birdie Sparrow side, there's this, put a couple of the territory, items that you get from various events and loot crates and things like that. And then starting here, this is still on my side. This is my book nook where you can, sit, read, chill. I use some of the more funkier items. And then this is my very compact. This corner is where all the workbenches are for this character, and the crates. This is really all I need. And these are double stacked furnaces. I don't know if people know that, but you can stack your furnaces. So if you need, if you want to make a smaller compact, you need more space, freaking stack your furnaces. And then I've got various fish tanks with, these are the fish I tend to keep and I bring over. I like fish tanks. So these are all the rarer fish, the purples, the blues. There's a blue porcelain, a pompano, the arowana. Same thing over here. Then I did up the kitchen, and my the outside of the house is in pastels. I'm using these pastel looking things. So yeah, I went for the pastel look. But again, very compact, stove, 2 fridges, some storage. That's all I need. Then I did a dining area. And there's one plate setting, and these other plates are plates I can put food on. So if I wanted to role play or something, there you go. A little bar. Put some drinks on it, some other decorations, some statues. You get the idea. And then I made back-to-back cases for trophies. So this is Birdie's trophy case I have up. Various things in it. And then going out the outside, again, this is the garden. Initially, I had big pots until I realized from the overview looking at the picture of they were square. So I went with the more modern looking because it kind of fits with the theme of the house, the glass I have and stuff like that. But other than that, some places to sit. My interpretation of their sitting gardens on either side. If you go out the other side, again, various plants, but it's basically a mirror image except for the plants. And other than the fact that back here is where I have my storage, my water filter, and my purifier. So going on to the other half, which is my alt, and my alt is Mercatrig. By the way, on this side, I have the same thing for Murky, where there is their water setup. But for Murky, Murky has the bar lounge area that I put down. Again, this one I just made a straight up the back stairs versus the corkscrew type stairs, on either side. This is just come in the back door, right up you go. But I do have it flanked on either side by, again, territory items. Murky has their own setup over here. And the reason why I have 2 setups is Murky has different buffs on the benches, different perks on the benches than what I have over there. So if I want to make more ammo, I come over here to make for either character, and if I want to make more activators or armor piercing ammo, I go over to Birdie Sparrow's side. And like I said, and the perks are different on each of these guys too. So uh, one recycler gives me more electronics, the other recycler gives me more, metal and rubber or whatever, and all of that. But I didn't need everything over here, so they're slightly smaller, and I don't have to have stacked uh, furnaces. So going out the back, actually, let's finish the tour of the house. So going upstairs on Murgatroyd's side, this is Murky's bedroom. I made it kind of all natural, birds, an old-timey record player, stuff like that. You can see how I made this up. And then this is a combined room. Oh, I'm sorry, no. This is fully on Murky's side. Murky's side is the game room. So all this. I don't know why I get this white frosted over look on the glass. Sometimes it pops in, sometimes it doesn't. It's quite annoying, but this is supposed to be clear. This is supposed to be like a glowy white, orange, blue, something like that. Don't quite get it, but I started putting up the paintings and stuff up here. When you come up the stairs, you're flanked on either side by more stuff, and then this. I don't have a decent picture to put here, so I left it as is. This is the room that's combined. This actually goes right down the middle, so half on Murky's side, half on Birdie's side. And this is the Mayfly Command and Control Center. So, there's, the good chair for one of us, and, if I got any helpers, there you go. I did take some, that's a map you can get. I did take some pictures in game. It's a little rough, but, I grabbed a no signal. I grabbed that off of a billboard. That was off of a quest. But yeah, there's the command and control center. And then going around, we have, this is Murgatroyd's, this is Birdie Sparrow's set up for all of their deviants. And like I said, same deal. I don't get it. The glass looks like it's cold and it frosted over, except for this big boy. That glass stayed clear. Just have to deal. Guest room, ha ha ha. Tub, all that. Butterfly chandelier. And because it's cat themed, this iridescent look I did paint this cat. So this cat is dyed. It's got the iridescent dye on it. And then I threw some mannequins up. I forgot, over by the game room, or a couple of mannequins also. Throw up some of my favorite skins on them. There's your wish machine with Mr. Wish pew-pewing on either side. This is Birdie's bedroom, totally on their side. And I went with the starry cloud bed, starry ceilings, cyberpunk. Just give it a different vibe and a feel. Also fully on Murky's side, this is the weight room, exercise room, and also where I'm putting any extra weapons for decoration that I get, and I'm trying not to duplicate them. So this is another shared room, the laundry room, ironing board, stuff hanging up. These particular things here come from the Grelin furniture pack. Kind of like them. There's your washer dryer setup, other stuff. Vending machines, so that I can sometimes pass stuff back and forth between my characters. Sometimes it's just easier for me to drop stuff in a vending machine, put 100,000 EL on it for something that should nowhere cost that, and then I'll pop in my other character and they come over and buy it, and we just flip back and forth as required. So Murgatroyd is the gardener, so this is the entire gardening setup. that I got. And this does me just fine. I have to come in here and take a lot of stuff out, replant, and try and get more deviated crops. But you see what I got. And then out the back door is kind of like the play area. So you come out, and I got the bamboo groves in the way for a reason, so that when you come around the corner, boom, you got, you know, the big whale sculpture there. And I got some lounge areas on either side. You know, over here's a bar. People can, you know, go through the waiting portion of it, come up, get a bar, go back out. There you go. Some hanging seats to sit in. And then the main area right here is, whoa, it is gravity, anti-gravity time. And, you know, I threw down an ice theme to keep it that way, to keep it cool for fun in the sun. And again, a couple more little lounge areas, the big lounge area, a little fire. And I got some beer and whiskey bottles out, some tea, and all of that. And if you come up here at night, I do have some glow areas. And down at the bottom, you can very faintly see the blue and the orange. Here's that particular wall that is running on the top. I have 6 advanced guys on either side. Put the blossoming sunflower, or whatever it was called, there in the middle, kind of like a, lack of a better word, a radar dish. And yeah, so there you go. There's my champagne dream and caviar wishes mansion. So hope you liked the tour. Hope you appreciate what went into it. And like I said, I'm hoping in the future, if I can get the specializations that add more structure, I plan on coming in, redoing it for that, and adding in the areas that I'm missing, like the towers on either side and stuff like that, which kind of irked me not to have in, but it is what it is. So there you go. Birdie Sparrow signing off. Everyone have a great day.